Hello. I don't know where we are, but we've made a snowy choice today, haven't we? So we are on another little day trip from Bergamo and decided, because you'd seen on the news, Aidy was watching the Italian news, I'm just going to very slowly go down this hill, that there was some skiing, what was it called?
Nordic skiing under 23s World Championship.
It's the under 23s World Championship. So it's about an hour and a half from Bergamo. So we've got a hire car, and Aidy has just done a very valiant job of getting us here in one piece, because it was treacherous, I would say. I wouldn't have driven it, but sort of mountain roads. Oh, Jesus. Which are terrifying as it is. And then obviously it started to snow, and it's very, very snowy up here. So we have no idea if we can even see anything, but we're coming. We will make a decision later on whether it was a good idea. I'll probably learn how to put snow chains on. The snow's coming down quite a lot right now. But yeah, we shall take you along, see what we can see. Watch me fall on my ass, probably. Taking you back to the beginning of this adventure, we left Città Alta in Bergamo and headed north into the mountains on a road that got twistier, higher and snowier with every turn. It's about an hour and a half to Schilpario, a little alpine town tucked away, but getting there was half the adventure. The roads wound up the mountain, a classic Italian, hold your breath and hope for the best kind of drive. Hairpin bends, sheer drops, and just enough space for two cars if you breathe in. As we climbed higher and higher, the snow started to creep in. First just a light dusting on the roadside, then proper blankets of the stuff covering the trees. It's a slow motion transformation. 1 minute autumn clinging on, and the next it seemed like a full-on winter wonderland. We were swallowed up by these massive tunnels cutting straight through the rock. Some of them felt endless, like driving into the centre of the mountain itself. At times a little eerie, it at least saved us from a few more hairpin bends, for now. And finally, after navigating what felt like an entire mountain range, we arrived in Schilpario. This little village has a long history as a mining town, but these days it's better known for its cross-country skiing, hiking, and just being the most ridiculously picturesque place you have ever seen. We kept passing wooden chalets, mountain views, and we were very much looking forward to a hot chocolate at some point. Cute. I don't think I've seen this much snow. I don't know, in years? I'm trying to think now. a long time. It does feel very Christmassy. I'm not really a big fan of snow, but Aidy absolutely loves it. So yeah, he's probably living his best winter wonderland right now. After that epic drive, it was time to stretch those legs and head towards the action. Those junior under 23s cross-country World Ski Championships. It's not something I say very often. Obviously, I'd mentioned before that Aidy had heard that this was happening, and we kind of couldn't resist just coming to check it out. This tiny alpine town has transformed into a world-class race venue with some of the best young skiers on the planet competing. It's fast, intense, and honestly, just cool to see such a huge event happening in a place that feels so tucked away in the mountains. Watching them fly past, it's clear that this is a next level endurance. Gliding over the snow at speed, legs burning, lungs working overtime in the cold air. Definitely not your average Sunday stroll in the mountains. Hello. About to call it a day, I think. We've been here for quite a while, haven't we?
2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours, and it's about -3 or something. It's 20 past 2, yeah. We've been
about 3.5 hours.
A few hours, so we kind of caught the end of the first race, and then we've just been watching the second race. It has snowed the entire time, so it's definitely, I think, trying to put some snow chains on the car, which I've never done before. But we'll see our way back to Bergamo. That was really good though, wasn't it? You were just saying you really enjoyed that. I don't know how they did it. Like, oh my God, the athleticism is bonkers. But there were people from Australia, so the lady who looks like she's in the lead is from Australia. There was a lady from Japan. Yeah, loads of places. There was a Brit. She was doing quite well, by the sounds of things. So yeah, we kind of stayed until my feet have become icicles and just nubbins. So we're going to try and make our way back now. But I don't know whether you can see if it's picking it up. Let's turn around this way. Yeah, it snowed a lot, and it still is. So let's go see if we can find the car again. After an exhilarating day in Schilpario, we took a moment to warm up with a much needed hot chocolate, the perfect remedy before braving the journey back down the mountain. Aidy, the ever-adventurous driver, opted to tackle the descent without the snow chains. Observing that all the locals were doing the same, he very confidently navigated those winding roads, showcasing those stellar driving skills once again. Rather than heading straight home, we decided to make one last stop in Selvino, another charming ski town that we've visited a few times before. About 40 miles away, it took about another hour and a half to get to, so just a little detour back to Bergamo. The pizza was amazing in this place, and somewhere that Aidy had wanted to check out before. After our pizza, we drove around Selvino and saw all the lights of this gorgeous little town, and it looked so beautiful in the evening. We've never seen it before. Apparently those snowy conditions driving up and down the mountains wasn't enough for Aidy for one day, so our trip to Selvino meant driving back those mountains in the dark. I definitely had to shut my eyes a little bit for this one, but he seemed to enjoy himself, and we got home in one piece, so winning. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, do drop them in the comments below and I will do my very best to answer. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss that next adventure. And as always, we'll see you at the next one. Bye!